on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. They start the drive with Cook. And some space here. There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They run again on first down. Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss. Play action now. Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's got this down to the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And now off to the races, down the right side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Cousins toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Kene Nwangu. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They'll start with the option. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Finds his man over the middle, it's likely.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Play action. It's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Dobbins once more.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break up.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. Now Jackson.
That's into the hands of Crochet.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw it. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. Down inside the 10.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here's Jackson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.